guys. Welcome to Berlin and welcome to this interview in this beautiful suite, the Marlene Dietrich suite here in
I
Berlin.
love Marlene.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Does that mean we can start drinking now? Marlene Dietrich was a rebel wagon.
So, before we start talking about Revolution Radio, your 12th studio album, let's have a brief view back to what became before that. I mean, you reinvented the band somehow with American Idiot, and in 21st Century Breakdown, that reinvention found a continuation. And it was an album packed with 18 songs in 69 minutes, and to top these Green Day superlatives, you recorded a full album trilogy with Uno, Dos, Tres. So in retrospect, what's your view on that last massive undertaking?
For Uno, Dos, Tres?
Yeah.
I think we were just wanting to play music and write a bunch of songs. There was no, I think there was no real vision for that record. It was just to, just kind of keep the songs just kept rolling, and so, and we're just kind of thinking in terms of not really like a great idea, but like a crazy idea.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we were just, that was, it is what it is, you know, so it was, and to do a bunch of power pop stuff, and then mess around with songs like Kill the DJ, where it's kind of funk, and, you know, a song like, yeah, I'll just stop there.
Okay, so would you say that you were happy that you did this thing?
Yeah, like I said, it's like a crazy idea can make you a crazy person. So I think it was good to kind of exercise that with you know, and not really think about any sort of outcome or anything like that. It's just some kind of just total throwdown of songs.
Okay. So with Revolution Radio, you rerouted a bit. The album shares a similar vibe, I'd say, with American Idiot and 21st Century Breakdown, but it's more compact. It's just like the trilogy's albums that were quite compact. So how did the new album take shape?
Well, it started with the songs Bang Bang and Somewhere Now. We waited a long time so we could feel refreshed before going into a record. And just you let time pass so you can have some experiences to write songs. So with Bang Bang, that just seemed like it was filled with Green Day's energy. And, you know, with Somewhere Now, it felt like the personal side. And I think that those were sort of the main themes that you could take with you on Revolution Radio.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for some part, Revolution Radio is a total premiere for you. I mean, you produced it yourself with assistants in mixing and engineering, but why didn't you team up with anybody else? I mean, why didn't you call legendary Butch Vig again, or for example?
I mean, I love Butch and we love Rob, but we didn't need them. So we knew what we were doing from the start. Yeah. And we got a couple songs into it, and it felt good. And it just felt really like we were making an independent record.
But what made you so confident in not taking someone else by the hand, not having someone else lead you through this and, I don't know, give a certain amount of criticism?
I think it was just 30 years of experience making records that we felt like we knew what we were doing. I mean, we know our sound, we knew what the record was going to sound like, and we just wanted to keep it simple. And it's the first time that we really produced a record on our own since Kurt Plunk when we were on Lookout Records. So it was, I mean, I think it was really, just like I said, it felt independent, and I think we were kind of liberated.
Yeah, but it's also, I mean, a much bigger workload, isn't it?
Actually, when it's just us three and an engineer, you kind of get through it a little quicker, and you're able to trust yourself without having an extra person who's not even in your band second guess it. So it's kind of we trust ourselves, and we knew it sounded good, with what's left of our hearing, and it was awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So, you recorded the songs in your own studio called Otis. Why is it called Otis? Is it because you're all big fans of soul genius Otis Redding?
Everybody loves an Otis.
Okay.
You know, and if you ever have a friend named Otis, he's probably your best friend.
Okay.
So, or your cat.
Okay.
Otis is everywhere.
Yeah. So, what are your personal Otises?
My cat.
Your cat?
Yeah. There's no reason for it. I didn't want. I kind of wanted to feel it, make it feel more like a clubhouse than a studio.
Yeah.
So I didn't even name it Otis Studios. It's just Otis.
Yeah.
So people ask me, "Hey, what are you doing today?"
Yeah.
I'm just hanging out at Otis. So.
Yeah. Well, there was this one clip that you did for Facebook Live, and it showed a little bit of your studio, and it looked quite modest, and surely somehow chaotic in the studio itself, because that's how studios look like. So how did this studio come about? Did you build that on your own, or when was the idea founded to really have your own studio?
Well, we've been in this place called Jingletown for about 15 years, and I think it just ran its course. I just didn't want to go back there anymore. So I just decided to have the studio, which it's really small, kind of built it, and it's sort of like an apartment too. So it's a nice getaway, and it's small and just cluttered with a ton of instruments and studio gear and spray paint and and a jukebox. Yeah. You know, so it's there to make you happy. So if there's whatever is there that isn't necessarily directly like a rock and roll image. Or a rock and roll instrument, it's everything. The decorations kind of reflect rock and roll in a different way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you nerds when it comes to the interior, the equipment, the instruments you play? Are you really like searching for certain vintagey stuff or whatever to get the best sound out of your?
I mean, I think we always, look for the best sound we can get, and we like to kind of geek out about that a little bit, and look for the best sounds, tones. Trey spent quite a bit of time working on just the kick drum sound for the record. That was kind of like the first thing, the very first foundation for the record was like, let's find a great kick drum sound. And but we didn't have, we had time. That's the good thing. Yeah.
But sometimes it's complicated. I mean, if you have your own studio and you have as much time as you want, and there's no real deadline, it's sometimes maybe problematic finalizing it, right?
I think we figured out how to uncomplicate things, because we know what complicated is now.
Yeah. It's called Uno Dos Tres.
Yeah. Let's not do 3 albums at once. Let's just do one. Man, that seems easy.
Yeah, it really did seem easy after coming out with 3 albums to do one. It was like, wow, this is much easier than I thought.
The thing is, with the 44 minutes, it perfectly fits on a vinyl record. Was that on purpose?
I think time is how you feel your time on a record is really important, because you want it to feel like when you have a record is mostly when you know what the beginning and the end is going to sound like. So it's sort of how and it's really important that every minute counts. I think with American Idiot, it felt like it was like a beginning and it was like a 3-sided record, where this one was like a 2-sided record. So we definitely wanted to short attention span theater. So it's good.